welcome to your reading for January 31st through February 6th. This is the first video of very many. I'm going to start doing weekly readings for all zodiac signs from here on out, as well as monthly readings, and occasionally other readings as well with whatever I feel intuitively guided towards. I'm already even having ideas about like new moons, full moons, and possibly even like the eclipses, like lunar and solar eclipses as well. Because everything's always bringing in energy, right? And energy is always transforming, and changing, especially if you're someone who likes to take the reins of their life and move forward and take on new ideas, new adventures, whatever. Your life is going to change a lot like mine has. My life has changed so much over the past, just even 5 years because of all the inner work that I've been doing. And it's not even, this is just the beginning point, right? Clearing out karma and doing all these things, that's what I've been doing. Maybe I'm saying this because a lot of you who watch this video are going through the same thing as well. So just know you are not alone in regards to your spiritual awakening and your spiritual path, and just trying to better yourself as a human being and as a soul. So I'm just shuffling this really quick. I've shuffled my other two decks, just in case you were wondering. And yeah, we'll get to the numerology later though. So this first card here is just the overall essence, the theme playing out in your life, which is generally all right. So pretty cool. So I do the columns and I do the overall essence, and then I also do an outcome or a clarifier over each column, just to give a little bit more information about where things are possibly headed. So the overall theme for this week for Virgos is the Four of Cups. So this can be twofold here, all right? And basically what I'm feeling from this is, the feelings of boredom. And that's almost always how I read this card, because we're kind of focused on the things that we don't have or the things that we want, and not really focusing on what we do have down here. There's 3 cups down here that are full. They are very much alive and enriched. It could be the people in your surrounding, the connections that you have in your life. But there's also this other part that has a cup coming through from the clouds. But this person doesn't really want to pay attention to it because they're bored. They don't want to look at anything else besides their own boredom and discontent with what's going on in their life. But just know that there is, and also this card represents stability too. So whenever things become a little stable, mundane, it can get bored, right? So it's things have happened for you, but when things kind of get into a routine and become too stable, it's okay, you're either wondering what's going to happen next, or I'm getting so bored, I wish things would happen. Good thing for you is there's a lot of great stuff happening here. All right. So first card here is the Lovers. This can definitely represent a connection, a soulmate connection. Doesn't necessarily have to be a lover, but it definitely can be, because this is the Lovers after all. And it also represents making that choice. I definitely feel like this is talking about a connection coming in, because I do see that it has to do with a new beginning. But you got to make that choice. Get out of this bored state. Stop thinking about what you may not have. Understand that there is something great coming for you. And it involves making that choice to step out and be bold and be adventurous with something new that's entering your life. I think this definitely represents you stepping off into a new way of doing things, and it involves making connections. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But both these cards are pretty cool together. Next card here is the Emperor and the Strength card. All right, so those are actually pretty auspiciously put together in my opinion, because the Emperor represents someone who's changing their structures, is very structured, has a routine, and going for what he wants, because the Emperor is definitely someone who achieves. He definitely achieves what he sets his mind to. He's the Emperor, right? He's the top of the top. It could also represent someone in your life, but I definitely feel like this is more you. And this is an Aries card, so it's definitely about fiery taking action. And it's talking about having the inner strength to do so. So the strength card is a person who generally starts taming their inner self, their inner willpower, in order to achieve the next step of their journey. And essentially, what it's saying is, during this time, you will have to call upon your inner strength to move forward, because you are being called to be a leader and step forward on something and take action, right? That's what this card represents, action. So if something comes in that needs you to, it might make things change up a little bit, change your routines, because the Emperor it's a 4 card in the tarot, and a 4 represents routine, stability, stuff like that. So it could talk about changes with that. And I also say that because there's new beginnings coming in regards to connections. You also have the 8 of Wands over here back as the extended card, and the 4 of Wands as well. So there could be a lot of fast movement coming in for you in regards to some sort of celebration. The 4 of Wands here can represent marriage for some, but it's some sort of celebration. And it's definitely going to bring in messages that create forward fast movement. Okay, so if that's something that you've been desiring, something that you have been looking forward to, or maybe even imagining, just know that there is some great cards here that are saying yes, new beginnings, fast forward movement, cultivating that inner strength to move forward with your decisions that you're going to make. And it's going to be breaking you out of this bored cycle if you've been feeling that way. Okay, so I'm going to... That's actually... Okay, this is very strange. Very, very, very strange. Okay, so overall essence was the 4 of Cups, right? The outcome for this first column is also the 4 of Cups. So you're definitely, you're in this energy of just, I don't want to hear it. Get this, guys, hands crossed. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to do this. I'm bored. I'm stuck in my own space. And that's kind of what I'm feeling from this. Just know that opportunity is coming. You can stay stuck in that energy, or you can move on. That's basically what I'm getting from that. The outcome for the middle row here is the 4 of Wands. This is why I'm laughing, because these 3 cards that I drew are 3 cards that are already on this table. That's pretty auspicious to me. But anyway, so I'm definitely feeling like there could be some sort of marriage happening for some of you that maybe, if that resonates with you, that's definitely what's happening here. Some sort of celebration that's happening, some sort of achievement, some sort of foundation that's being built here, right? And it's that's ultimately making the decision to move forward as the Emperor of your life, basically. Having the strength to do so is going to ultimately end up in achievement, satisfaction, and some sort of celebration here. And you're going to be sharing it with someone, okay? Last card is the Emperor. It's funny because they're kind of reversed here. 4 of Wands, Emperor, 4 of Wands. It's just funny to me. So ultimately, you are going to make this decision. You are going to move forward in your own life that allows you to take the reins, take control of your life, and move forward, establishing new routines, becoming this individual that has the drive, has the motivation to move forward, right? Because, motivation comes from a place of strength as well, inner strength. So be motivated, because you have a lot of great things coming in for you. Just going to pull these cards. All right, so one other thing, I will say this. One other thing that, because I drew this card and it kind of popped in my head. One other thing that the 4 of Cups can represent is healing, right? Taking time to meditate, separate yourself from the world, and just kind of heal yourself. But it can also represent being in a bored, stuck energy, because generally some people dive into meditation whenever they are bored. They want things to start happening. They want to kind of change their inner life and be offered new exciting things that can come in, because they're kind of stuck in this energy. Because I drew this time for healing, balsamic moon. So whatever you're going through, It's definitely telling me that you are moving through a space where you are having to kind of disconnect and allow yourself time to heal so that these new connections are going to be able to prosper whenever they come about, right? You're going to make the decisions to do that. But ultimately, it's saying this is a time for healing. Take time to breathe out. So just know that, things might be a little stagnant, a little boring at this time, but just know that there's purpose in that. I've been going through the same thing myself, honestly. I meditate every day, or at least I try to. And I know I've been going through a healing moment because I've had a lot of stuff to let go of in my life that requires healing and requires me to just, it's reversed here, take time to breathe out to myself in my own space and just clear my thoughts. The thing here is both of these moons, there's no clouds around it, right? It's all about clearing your thoughts, coming inside yourself and just allowing it to blossom from within and heal. Because what you're going to have to do, and this card very much, it's a cardinal moon card, and all the cardinal signs, Cancer, Aries, Libra, and Capricorn, are all about being the initiators, right? Being the first ones to do it. It says be bold and make the first move. So if there is a decision that needs to be made here, and it looks like it is, it looks like it's in regards to a connection, but it could be something else too. It could be connection, maybe more in a close alignment with yourself, but I'm feeling more of a connection with other people or another person. Excuse me. So yeah, be bold, take their first move. Make their first move, sorry. But that pretty much sums up this reading. I really hope that this resonates with those who watch it. If it doesn't, come back for the next reading the next week. That may resonate with you. Not all readings resonate for everybody who watches these. Lord knows that I've watched plenty of videos from tarot card readers on YouTube, and a lot of them don't resonate with me. But that doesn't mean that it's not happening for some, right? It doesn't mean it's never going to for you. But just know that there are going to be other readings that are going to come out that you might find more appealing because it resonates with your inner self. If it doesn't seem like this is what's playing out in your life, it is what it is. It's not going to be for everybody. There's a lot of people in life. Okay. So yeah, if you like this, please like, subscribe, share the video with someone who who is a Virgo. Otherwise, there are links down below that you can check out that you can either help support the channel if you want one-on-one readings. You like the way that I read, the process that I do and everything like that, go for it. Sign up. I would love to have a one-on-one for you. Just know that they are video recorded. I don't do any live readings because timing is of the essence here. And with video recordings, you will get them very fast, but you can also rewatch them whenever you want. So that's the beauty of it. It's like you may not get to see me face to face like live, but you will get to rewatch it and kind of go over certain points that if you want to come back to it, you can. That's why I love doing video recordings. Anyway, Virgo, I appreciate you being here, and see you in the next one.